Hello again. I'm sure you guys already know what time it is, so no intro is really required for this video. You know, we're back with Mr. Freeman, but I just wanted to quickly say it. The channel is on 199 subs, so I wanted to thank each and every one of you that is subbed, and maybe if you're new to the channel here, hey, maybe think about subscribing, right? Because why not? If you, I guess, find some entertainment here, I don't know. Just for whatever reason people have for subscribing, I guess. If you just enjoy the content. But yeah, no, definitely thank you guys for 199 subs. Okay, it means a lot to me. Not much else needs to be said. Mr. Freeman, let's get right into it, man. We're going for 200 subs. We just need one more. Maybe you can be the lucky guy. Let's go. Episode 57. We're not in order anymore because, I mean, they're not uploaded in order, but let's go. Let's see what kind of social commentary we got here today.
I'd like to play a little game with you. For one measly minute or so, let's forget your precious IQ and enter the dark realm of imagination.
My IQ's not that high.
Imagine there was some
which is something I have to mention to you people that watch, okay? I never once claimed before watching these that I was some kind of expert or that I'm a genius, okay? I'm a pretty average guy. A lot of this stuff goes over my head, so that's where you guys, some of you guys that want to come in the comment section, being so smart and stuff, you can, you know, correct me. You can tell me what I missed. Just don't come in there like calling me stupid, please. I can't believe I have to say that.
Shift in the old space-time continuum that sent you thousands of years into the past. But you have a flash drive bursting with gigabytes of wonders of the modern world. Music, books, pictures, videos. You aren't just some little prick any longer, but the pinnacle of smarts, the top of the big pyramid of civilization. They're all dying to pay you incredible treasures in exchange for all this knowledge. World leaders from every nation. You're a demigod-like genuine phenomenon. You are the path to true enlightenment, dude. Well, everybody's gathered together, excited and waiting, ready to pay.
Okay, so that was talking about all the information that we have available to us. And, like the vast amount of information. I have all of the world's knowledge on this phone right here, technically.
Heed to your knowledge, to learn from you, and so forth. Thousands of eyes are staring. The entire world has stopped to hear what you'll say, expecting miracles and light. Now pay attention. How do you get the data off of the flash drive? Because you don't really know anything. The only proof you have that you're from the future is this little hunk of plastic and metal. You've got nothing to tell the mob. And without proof, anything you say to them is going to sound like, and at best, this is where you'll end up. So yeah, my precious smarty pants. Without all your usual technical support, you're nothing but a useless little dumb two-legged farter. But then, of course, setting up a free email box, turning in a ready-made essay, voting via text message, or installing a plugin are each and every one crucial, necessary, brilliant skills. But they're not gonna do one damn thing to save your neck! Right. Now let's think about things on a global scale. Any of you know the gunpowder formula? Can you make penicillin? Do you know how to take crude oil and turn it into gasoline? Is there any...
So he's saying people are, like, you have access to all this knowledge, right? And a lot of people think that they're smart. But in reality, like, you're not. You're kind of just dependent on the technology. Like, free from technology, right? You're not as smart as you could claim to be, right? A lot of the stuff that we create is kind of just stuck in the digital world, in the digital realm. And we don't really ever take it outside of that, into the real world.
Anything at all you could give these poor dumb schmoes from the past, huh? Come on, think. Use your brain and start any parasites. For example, to generate electricity, all you need is an orange or a potato. It would be enough to stick a small golden cross along with a silver spoon into it for these two contacts to produce 2 volts. Did you know that? I'm well aware that my words will not convince you, which is why I'm prepared to show you something that is significantly more substantial. I happen to bring along with me a nano-quantum crystallic hyperhydropneumatic information core with thousands of petabytes of information!
Jesus.
Voila. And now, this amazing device will transport every word... or not. Does anybody have an intrasystemic figurative synthesis compiler?
The fuck? So that was like, let me check the top. It feels like air screaming. I can make gunpowder. Personal takeaway from this listening to home. I've been watching the ways, especially thinking is what if World War III or some various applicable situation occurs in my life in the next decade and the next year? I'm not ready without being a paranoid panic prepper. That's just very possible fact. Consider the issue. That's a small sure something I gotta beg. Okay. Let's jump into the next one. That one, yeah, you have all this information, but you can't really do anything with it. Like, for example, watching the news. Like, yeah, you're informed about current world events, but you're not actually doing anything to change things. Like, you're not making a real impact, right? You're not making a difference. You're kind of just knowing this information, but the limits as to what you do with that information go about as far as you posting 2 black squares on your Instagram, I feel. I think that's kind of, like, similar to that. Like, kind of a critique like that.
Oh. All right, hotshots. No small talk or bullshit today. Just cold reality and stark naked truth.
Okay. You always keep it that way.
Doors here. What are you waiting for? Thanks for sharing. Get the hell out. I've had it with your snobby, fed-up attitude and your non-stop whining.
Why are you smiling?
I said get the hell out! This is my territory!
Get the hell out.
I've gotten thousands and thousands of comments. Been there, done that. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, this is awesome. Team solipsism, blah, blah. I'm adding this to my favorites list. Heard it before. Same old shit. What have these commenters ever done in their entire insipid, boring lives that's interesting and new? I mean, if they ever created a single thing? From what I've seen, they just smear nothing but crap on my comment section. And that's it. Most people have hands, heads, and asses. And what have they produced with them except shit? They shit on the internet while they shit in the toilet. On the net, in the toilet. On the net, in the toilet.
What's I feel thankfully my comment section ain't horrible. You know, I usually get mostly good comments, I'd say. But I like whenever you get like the bad ones, I really feel what he's saying. People love to comment. They just love to judge because they're quick to judge. We're good at judging others, but we're not good at judging ourselves. You know, but no, we'll be quick. That's what I mean. That's kind of what the comment section is there for. It's just so like, you know, what's the word for it? Like
kids and grandkids once you're gone. Unfunny jokes and random blogs that nobody ever reads. Then there's this crap. Oh, I've already heard all that before. Why don't you come up with something new so I can laugh my ass off?
They just want to feel like...
There are a Googleplex of boob-tube channels for your entertainment, so you can suck down sappy gags all day and never think at all! Now you can zone out 24/7 without ever turning on your flappy brain. Eat shit, laugh. 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 People. Yeah,
eat
you.
Shit, laugh.
Take a look at yourselves.
Yeah.
Billions of comments all over the web, and they're mostly shit.
Yep.
Shit.
Absolutely.
And only a few get the actual message. You are slow on the draw, human beings.
You get the actual message?
You are slow on the draw.
Yeah, they kind of missed the message when they were kind of too busy, like kind of making up the comment, right? Like they completely missed out on the message as they were thinking what they were going to comment, like what type of hate comment they were going to put, just to try to feel a bit superior that day, I guess. They're just going to tell you, man, I already heard all this, man, I already knew that, this and that, I already knew that. Who doesn't know that type shit, you know, like trying to feel like they're superior, like they're so much smarter than everybody else. I have a few people that have come along the channel, on my channel, and left kind of comments like that, right? Like trying to feel super, like they were coming off a little too smart, you know, like they were too smart for me or the video or whatever, right? They're just like, oh, you're fucking stupid, blah 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 blah. People love
if you've
to feel
already
superior.
heard everything, then why haven't you done anything to make changes in your lives? You're so damn tough and certain you're right, aren't you all? And what if you got chained to a radiator with a baseball bat sticking right in your face? Where will that toughness and certainty go then? Into
yeah, they're
your
all
pants?
They wouldn't say it
all
to you
your
in your
adrenaline!
That's something that gets talked about a lot. People, they wouldn't say that shit to you in an elevator, right? They wouldn't say that to you in person. They wouldn't say that to you like at a meeting. They just wouldn't say this stuff to you in person. The fact that it's through the medium of the internet allows there to be no immediate repercussions for their actions. This is what Twitter is, you know?
You didn't duck in time! Ha ha! 7-0! You've got to be nimbler, my precious. They say I'm the same trash as the rest. Guess what, my darling friends? Given the alleged value system of the majority, I am far worse than that! Far worse! Well, I wonder now what your comments will be like. Or maybe get off your ass and change the system.
Stop tweeting so much. That's what I'm getting from. The human brain is the most complex structure in the universe known to us. The contrast that fact and how people actually use it is really disturbing. Yeah. Eye-opening because he's saying what everyone else is scared of even thinking. Actually, I feel like most people are just too stupid and brainwashed to even understand, or they just can't care to jump. Yeah. If you think throw out together stuff, they're too busy to understand. There's a lot. It's very deep and complex, like, stuff. You know, it's like it's so well and nicely put together. I love it. I want to know, does he do the animations and like the writing and everything himself? I know the original dude would be Russian. This is like a dude that does the translations.
Oops. Close the door. Get all of the young children out of... Oops. Close the door. Get all of the young children out of here. And put your hands where I can see them. Do it.
Today, I'm going to tell you about a joyful and pleasant pastime. A piece of pocket-sized happiness for anyone.
A path to pure pleasure that can begin
anywhere.
And at any time at all.
And if you want
to play along,
there's only one
tool that you'll need at hand. Are you intrigued? Wonderful.
I knew it. I knew he was... Ugh.
Still a mystery who owns the...
You son of a bitch.
patent on this activity. But the Bible's very own
you know
has
what you
a
were doing
copyright
there,
on his own ism for it. The second son of Judah, Onan was required by tradition to marry his older brother's widow and impregnate her. But Onan was a savvy chap, so he slipped out of his duty and spilled his seed right on the ground. It's a mistake to think he was masturbating. In fact, he just didn't finish inside Tamar. Do you understand why? They liked things the way they were. And just for that, he had to pay with his life. They say that 98% of all men masturbate, and the other 2%, they just don't admit it. Well, you understand why. But as a matter of fact, the truth is much more serious. It's not only men. All pubescent humans masturbate, just some more than others. Those are the statistics. It's our nature, and we can't escape it, no matter what we try to do about it. All of mankind, pardon.
Yeah, and it's so ugly, right? I always, you feel like a monkey. I'm just like, this is what monkeys do. I remember one time I saw a video of a monkey peeing into his own mouth. I'm just like, ew. That's such an animal, monkey thing to do. And then you're just wanking off. You're just jerking your own shit off. Like that, you feel like such a fucking monkey. It's so primal, but it's like, yeah, that's why. It's our nature.
It changes the view a bit on our rather serious world, doesn't it? All of these gloomy people around us, and the Congress, and the president. Although the president probably doesn't have time for all that.
What, to masturbate?
Well, there you have it.
Well, I'm sure Biden is wanking it off in the fucking Oval Office. Are you kidding me, bro? While nobody's looking, just crack a quick one. Oh man, but at that age, at 80, he might want to, slow it down. He might have a heart attack or something.
Folks like Napoleon, Socrates, Hitler, and the president. In ancient Egypt, by the way, the pharaohs ceremoniously masturbated into the Nile. Wow, and the Greeks had no problems with it whatsoever. They considered it the norm. And we won't even get into India and China, where the process was practically sacred. In the enlightenment,
sacred and ceremony was when people just gathered together and all just fucking, they just came to an agreement, we're all gonna nut in the lake at this hour.
In Europe of the 18th century, booklets claiming that masturbation led to blindness, epilepsy, hairy palms, gonorrhea, and loss of mental functions were exceedingly popular. But you know what? I bet everyone was doing it anyway, if they had hands. Now, of course, there were outcasts. For example, Kant. Now, there was a guy who thought jerking off was a sin worse than killing yourself. Oh, but nowadays, you and I know very well what is what. Or am I wrong?
I feel like him being that, you kind of get intrigued to say he might have been the most most, what is it, serial masturbator of all time, right? The guy that says it's worse than a sin at all. Why might you think he was so against it? Maybe he was an addict. Maybe he was addicted to masturbating. He masturbated all the time, and he had to just completely change his agenda to stop. He had to become one against masturbating.
Today there are claims that frequent masturbation can actually help prevent prostate cancer.
Yeah, I've heard
Others have found a connection between this act and death from coronary heart disease.
Yeah,
while some say that those who actively masturbate...
You search anything up, you can find proof for anything. You can find proof for any kind of claim. Coffee makes you blind. Coffee improves eyesight. You can search those two things up, apparently, because the dude, I watched the video, don't quote me on that, but I watched the video of a dude doing it, and you can find results for both of those things.
Don't suffer as greatly from swings in blood pressure.
So it's like, what is
Some claim that hand jobs weaken potency, while others say it helps flush those old low-motility sperm out of the reproductive tract. And for just as long as these debates and battles have been raging on, the world has been passionately doing what? That's right, playing with themselves. And, where are your hands right now, by the way?
Hey man, they're on my lap. Wait, I know that was like such a double like entendre. This was like about other stuff more than just masturbating. Because that's what the first time masturbating came around for these videos. Somebody was like, well, clearly it's not just about masturbating. You missed it. You missed this and that, and it's actually like this whole elaborate like scheme. And I'm just like, bro, how am I supposed to, like, get that? I mean, I could tell. I'm sure it's not just as simple. Like, I know what kind of channel this is. I know what kind of content this is. It's never just as simple as it seems. I get it. Like, it's just like, I'm not going to get exactly what he means, though. But I know there's another meaning. It took me 5 videos for me to understand what videos are set up in a way that they are, and the way that people made these short films vividly show how I think when I begin a train of thought about something I'm passionate about. I really appreciate the way that they are set up, and the fact that I'm just now seeing this almost a decade later surprising me how accurate life has been forever in the consistency of our life. I see whether people do things change because all everyone is doing in a loop, which is dreadful, and the way they make you think about it says that you're not supposed to convince anyone or try to persuade anyone. All you have to do is change yourself, and if everyone is changing, then the way everyone thinks and starts advancing only sells on the future next generation. What is he on about again? The slaughter for realize? I mean, I'm sure he meant it's a damn shame. I should translate more episodes. This was an aggressive way to say stop beating your meat. I mean, I guess we're gonna end it there with that message. I was trying to see if somebody could pinpoint a different meaning for this, see what their take on it was, but I can't really find anybody else's take. I'm gonna end it right there, to be honest with you guys. Let me know what you guys want me to react to next. If you made it all the way through to the end, leave a comment. You're the GOAT. I appreciate you for that. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Mr. Freeman. I think there's only like a few more episodes. We're going to finish them all. Because why not? I mean, we watched the masturbating, the comment one. And then that first one was about information and that the war isn't real, right? It was a part of a Stoic passage that you read about war in the news, but really it's not real because it's not real to us. The most real thing that as real as it gets is reading text on a paper. It's not very real. You know, we don't experience the war. You know, we just hear about it and think, oh, it's horrible. And the most that we'll do in that situation is then go tell people about it. Like, oh, did you hear about this war? Oh, look how informed I am. Let's all get informed because it's good to be informed, I guess. You're not doing anything about it. So it's like, I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. Stop recording.